Hey creative friends, welcome to my channel. And here we are, day 6 of our traveling to Fairbanks from Oregon, and I feel like we'll be in Fairbanks today. Super excited, but we stayed at the little hotel, the Cozy Corner. We just had breakfast. It was a good breakfast.
Terrible hotel.
The hotel little bit lacking, but the people were super sweet.
People are nice.
That's the thing, you know, it's an
Just
old
old.
hotel, and I think they're just kind of like
Nothing.
band-aiding the things that aren't right. But, like the water, if you turned it on, you know how normally you turn it and stops and you turn it and stops? It doesn't. It spins all the way around. You have to get it into the right spot for the water to stop. That was kind of fun. And I got a notification that we should have had northern lights last night, but I got up to look and we didn't see any. But this is letting the truck heat up. That's the front window. Got a little frosty. But anyway, and then now we're gonna go get gas. Well, diesel. The mountains, aren't they beautiful? And you know, one time when we went to Denali, it was that clear the whole time. And people say that that's just unheard of. 3 days that we were at Denali, it was an absolutely clear, beautiful vision. So we were lucky. But it looks like it's going to be a great day, beautiful day. I have the worst sinus thing going on, so I'm hoping when we stop up here to get fuel, I can go in and maybe they got like one of those little travel packs of, I wish they had Sudafed. You can't buy Sudafed in Oregon. So when we used to go to Brian's folks in Connecticut, we would each get like our limit of Sudafed. So I'm hoping they have it at this little gas station, because I was up last night with that. It's miserable. But other than that, oh, and then we had Snickers in the room, and in order to check out, they have to come inspect your room to make sure that your dog has not peed on the furniture. Seriously. And I was like, are you serious? He goes, yeah, it happens all the time. People pee on the furniture. The dogs they let their dogs pee on the furniture. Blew my mind. But anyway, we had a nice breakfast, and then he came over and inspected the room, and we passed. So now we're heading out. I just want to show you we're stopping to get fuel. The beautiful mountains. So it says we'll be there like around 2 o'clock today, but we get to enjoy this all along the way. It is so beautiful. Look at that mountain right out Brian's window.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
It's so cool.
And it's crystal clear.
And the road is good. Well, till that one moment, but in general, the road, this is the real view. Okay.
There you go.
What? Oh. This is the view, and it is pretty beautiful. Look at that. So we're going to be on, this is the Alaskan Highway, and we will be on it until we get into Fairbanks, which our OnStar determines would be at 1:56, so I'm going to shoot for 2 o'clock this afternoon is when we should be there. But I just had to show you guys this. It's so incredible. Oops. You can see the road curving up there straight toward those mountains. This is just kind of a fun day already. The mountain line goes way over there, but you can see we're going to go way up there. There we go. We came off that hill. There's one of those huge lakes all the way over. I'm going to try to zoom in. All the way over to that mountain range over there. One huge lake.
It's called Destruction Bay.
Destruction Bay?
Yep.
Huh. Let's come down here. Look at it from the side. Get past the trees and I bet you get a good view of Destruction Bay. And then we're going to go for the border in a little while. We'll try to film that. I didn't want to go film the one going into Canada. That guy, he was not even interested in a customer experience.
Well, they're not there to
I know.
make sure that you're happy.
Well, they should be. You're coming into their country. He just, he had just had his day. Anyway.
Imagine the people he deals with.
I know it. Alright, let's get up here and then I'll show you more. Okay, we were wrong. You can see here the name is different. Kluane Lake, I think, but they have helicopter rides for glaciers you can take down here. Up, that's kind of cool though. They fly you up there on the mountain. Yeah, there's the airplane. Fly them up there on the mountain and land on their helicopters on a glacier. They do that a lot on the cruises. Icefield Discovery. This is so neat. Here we go. Come around here. This might be a longer bit, but I just want to make sure we get it. Hang on, I'll come around. I can see where I'll start it down around this corner. Okay, so from what we can tell, see the pink line? We're going to go around it, over a bridge, and then down along the side of the mountains here. This is, oh man. Look out there. Huh. Okay, here you can see that lake. Oh my goodness. Pretty amazing. So Brian says while we're up here, a couple of things. We were talking about going down to Anchorage so I could visit my friend. I've mentioned her several times, Darty. I've known her for 50 years. Maybe go down to Anchorage and visit her because they live there. And well, not actually in Anchorage, but close enough. And then Brian also wanted to see if we could take a couple days and go to the Arctic Circle. Just because it's one of the things that's on like his bucket list. So we might do that. I'll take you guys along on our adventures. Yeah, we were planning on that back in the Navy when we were young. We always thought that'd be cool. But look at the size of that lake. Okay, we're gonna go over that bridge down there. Okay guys, see the little 3 white dots right there? Those are the little sheep. And it said, there was a notice that said drive with caution for the next kilometer because of high sheep activity. And then Brian looked up and there they were. So that's cool. So we saw the sheep today. Yesterday I saw, I think, a coyote. And Brian saw a porcupine on the side of the road. So we've seen some wildlife. We've seen deer. No moose, no caribou, no bears. I want to see a moose and a bear. That's cool. But now I'm going to be looking for the sheep. Oh, there's a whole bunch up on that ridge. See up there on that ridge? Okay, I'm going to see if I can zoom. See them up there? Let me see if I can get them for you guys. Oh, can't get them because of the angle of the front. There was a whole bunch, probably what, 20 of them? Yeah. Bunch of little sheep. That's cool. Oh. Okay, we are almost to the U.S. border, the Alaska border, and I will videotape that for you, or do a video. I've got our passports and Snickers rabies documentation that you need, and the cool thing was we just stopped at a place called Beaver Creek, and we went in, and Brian got some fuel, and I went in to get him some coffee and some water for me, and these two people were sitting there eating like a breakfast or lunch or something. And Brian said something to the guy at the counter, and the guy at the table said, are you going to Fairbanks? And Brian's like, yeah. He said, oh, we are too. So we got to talking to him. They're from Georgia. So talk about the drive from Georgia to Fairbanks. Holy moly, that's long. But they're doing the same thing, except they're both going to work for the season for Holland America Cruise Lines. I'm not. Brian is. He's going to do the luggage van driving from the airport to the hotel and back and forth because it's a seasonal thing. And they're doing the same thing. This is their first year also, so we connected. So we're going to check and see how everybody's experiences were, which is kind of cool. But he's going to work in a warehouse in Denali, and she's going to work at a gift shop. So it sounds like kind of cool. And we met another lady yesterday who, this is her 5th year of coming up, but she doesn't go for the cruise lines. She actually works for like a third-party tour company that does the tours for the people on the cruises. She drives their tour bus. So it's really kind of a cool thing, and I'm excited to hear how these people do. And if we decide to do it again next year, maybe we'll see them too. So when we get to the border, I will do the video. I will do a video of the border crossing for you. Okay, here we're coming into Alaska. Now, entering the Alaska time zone, and ours just changed. All vehicles stop at customs, 1,000 feet. sorry. Okay. Passenger cars. There's the green light up there. Light's red. There's this. It's still red.
It was green.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's the guy. Oh, is there?
Good
Hi.
morning.
Hello.
We're going to Fairbanks.
What was the reason for being in Oregon?
We live
That's
there?
where we live.
What are you going to Fairbanks for?
We're going to go up to visit her nephew.
How long?
Well, 6 months.
We're going to be there for 6 months for the summer.
You bring anything you acquired in Canada?
Okay, we gotta go. So he asked what we have in the U-Haul, and we told him. And then he went around the back of the U-Haul, and I asked him, do you want to see inside of it? He said, no. What are you doing?
I want to stop and fix my stuff.
Oh, he said no, he didn't want to see inside of it, but what he wanted to do, he went around, I guess he checked the tires and checked how it was hooked up, and he went around the back of the U-Haul. So he did that. So now we are in the U.S. I can put my cell phone on now, so I'm not roaming and I'm not international. So there you have it. We just crossed across the border into Alaska from the Yukon. Okay, so I had to put the phone down. I was trying to film it, but I could tell the guy was a little bit bothered. But anyway, now we are on Mesa Road. Back there were some gravelly spots that were so bumpy. I don't even know what the inside of the U-Haul looks like now. But anyway, what we're going to do, what does this say? Fairbanks, I'm sure is on here. No, Fairbanks. 291 miles. No big deal. It's going to be awesome. So what I'm going to do, if there's something super cool, I'll show you. And if not, I'll just tell you when we get to Fairbanks and we'll take a look at that. This is such a great day. All right, you guys, we just stopped in a place. Look at this. I just need to show you. We're going over this bridge, and that river is amazing. It's huge. Look at that. Huge. But down there, 2 hours, maybe 2.5, is Fairbanks. So excited. We stopped in a place called Tok, T-O-K, and we had clam chowder. I think the place was called Fast Eddie's or something.
That's what we told him that.
Did we tell him that? I don't know. I've got an allergy situation going on, so I'm not thinking straight. But I was just telling a couple friends of mine I was going to tell you. So the road here is actually better than the road we've been on for 2 days. But there's parts of it that are gravel, and they have the most, oh, here's one. Okay. The worst bumps. And poor old Brian, he's just plugging along here doing his best.
We're all trying to look for it.
He's trying, look at him. He's looking so, don't say shit.
Sorry.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to have to try to get that out of there. I don't know if I can. If I can't edit that out, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, he's trying to pay attention. And there's a couple places where you hit a bump, and it was like crossing the top of a roller coaster where you fly out of your seat, and then I had to yell at him, tell him to stop it and to look for the bumps, and then he started going really slow over them because he was afraid he was going to get one. But I have allergies, so I'm a little bit irritable. So
No.
anyway, hey, you know what? We're still laughing after, what is this, 6 days? Yeah, 6 days, and we're still having a good time, but that's how we roll. So there you go. This is what's happening, and down there is Fairbanks, and when we get there, I'll show you more. Oops, that's not one. Okay, so that big flat area is Ellison Air Force Base, and it's right here outside of Fairbanks. But we are so close to North Pole. I'll show you when we go through there. Okay, I have done so many little clips going along. I'm not sure if I told you guys this. I think I did. The whole reason that we're coming up here is because Brian is going to work for the season for the Holland America Princess Cruise Line. He's going to drive the van that goes back and forth from the airport to the hotel with the cruiser's luggage. Just a fun thing to do. And we've noticed when we've been on cruises, what? We've noticed when we've been on cruises, it seems to me all the people that are working there are seasonal workers. And interestingly, today when we stopped at Delta Junction, I went in to buy some water or something. These people were sitting there, and the guy that owns the restaurant asked where we were going. We said, oh, we're going to Fairbanks. And the guy that was sitting there at the table said, oh, are you going to Fairbanks? We said, yeah. And they go, we are too. So, of course, I said, what takes you to Fairbanks? And they were coming all the way from Georgia. Same deal. They're working for the Holland America Princess Cruise Lines for the summer season. He's going to work at a warehouse, and she's going to work in one of the gift shops down in Denali. And they're our age. And I remember when we see these people, like when we go on our cruises, it's always usually the things that are more, it's either usually like college kids in the summer break and retired people who are doing this. So this is really fun. It's our first time doing it. I'm not doing anything because I'm going to hang out with our nephew's wife and help with the kids in the house and stuff. I don't know if I told you guys this, but if not, now you know. I'm going to do that, but I would make such a good tour guide. So I think, who knows, maybe next year, although we have Snickers, so we can't just leave him sitting there. So maybe one day I will be a tour guide if we decide to do this again. So this is like a trial summer season. You're going to sit at home?
I'll let you be a tour guide.
He's not sitting at home. There's no way. He would not do well sitting at home. So that's that. I just want to throw that in there because a lot of people said, why are you going to Fairbanks? And I'm not sure if I really fully explained it, but that's why. And we are almost to North Pole and then Fairbanks. In fact, we should be there in 30 minutes. Okay, guys, we made it to Fairbanks. We're heading to our nephew's house now. I missed being able to film the Welcome to Fairbanks sign. So if we go by it again, I'll do that. But here we have it. We are finally at the end of our journey. I want to say thank you guys for being interested and watching the videos and making such great comments. And I got a lot of tips from you guys too. So this is Friday. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in Saturday Happenings video tomorrow.